We now see how woman was created. God could easily have taken her and created her from the dust of the ground. But instead, God chose to take a rib from Adam and then create woman from that rib. There's some seed truths there. God could have taken a toe bone of Adam and created woman. And many other religions have stories somewhat like that. And that accounts for how they can treat women so badly. They can trample on women because women are inferior. But taking from the rib signifies as right from your heart. Someone a partner, someone an equal to you. Furthermore, instead of creating Adam as one being from the ground and Eve as another, he created Eve from Adam. Because later on, he's going to teach that when husband and wife come together, they become one flesh. And then in Ephesians 5, on the passage, how to treat your wife, teaches us that we must love our wife as our own flesh. Now that's very important, because if you understand this seed truth that your wife is your own flesh, when your own flesh is not in good shape, example, you have a toothache. Now the tooth is misbehaving in that sense, causing you problems. If it's not part of you, you would just hit it and throw it away. But it's part of you, you have to take care of it until it gets well. So the principle here, the seed truth is, if your wife is not what you expect her to be, what is your response? If you're flesh, what do? You take extra care to make sure that tooth comes back to good shape. So when your wife is not doing as well as you expect her to do, then you take effort to help her improve, because she is your own flesh. These are seed truths. That's how a marriage will work. Not like today, I don't like your wife, such a disappointment, Pastor, I'm so tired of my wife. Are you ever tired of your tooth? Tired of the nose that is not functioning? You don't get tired of it. You do everything you can to get it well. Now, there's another principle here, that Adam would cleave to his wife, and they would cleave and leave the principle, right? This is also another seed principle in marriage. When you get married, you join another person, and the two of you leave your previous family. What do you mean by that? It sounds almost so unfilial. You see, that's why most cultures that don't understand this have what we call not nuclear families. Husband and wife start a new family, but the husband and the wife now become part of the extended family. As long as the father is still alive, this new couple is under the father. And if grandma is alive, then all of them are still under grandma. Now it sounds very good, it sounds very filial. But in reality, the outward appearance is not quite as good as the inward reality. Such families usually seem to have unity, but there's resentment inside. For example, the wife will feel, this guy married me, but his loyalty is not to me, his love is not to me, his love is to his mother. So, no choice, tolerate it. After all, she's still the matriarch, she's still the boss. But one fine day, that boss, that bossy mother-in-law is going to get old and helpless. And then we read endless stories of revenge. You used to treat me so badly. Now, old lady, you are so helpless. You want my help, right? Okay? So we see here what looks like a very nice structure of extended family actually breeds a lot of resentment, a lot of jealousy that comes up when that one up there lost her power, so to speak. But in the nuclear family, it sounds so disloyal. You leave your family, your father and mother took care of you. Don't you have any? No, we're not saying you abandon them. But generally, when you get married, dad and mom are still young and healthy. I mean, typically you get married, your parents are in their 40s. They can really take care of themselves. So then you leave and build a strong nuclear family where husband and wife love one another. Wife is not jealous of mother-in-law. Wife enjoys husband's love. And then, being so secure in love, one day ma-in-law gets old. She's 80. And she really needs help. You know what daughter-in-law would likely do? Well, of course, I'll take care of her. She's been such a good mother-in-law. She never interfered with our marriage. She let my husband love me. And then that produces what is really a logical and loving relationship. Okay? So the nuclear family is the Christian family. The extended family is typically cultural. Most cultures have extended families, and that's why we have extended family problems, right? There's a lot of infighting, daughters-in-law with daughter-in-law, jealousies, and all kinds of stuff. Now, two people just coming together is a lot of problems. Trying to keep a whole extended family happy is a lot more difficult than you think. So I hope this gives us some seed truths to think about. You see, Genesis, we go slowly through Genesis 1, 2, and 3, and then we can speed up. So I would suggest you all read Genesis 1, 2, and 3. Read it with a pencil, underline, think through, and then we can speed up after that. We can start jogging after that, and then start flying when we have all the foundation laid out.